That's right, Carl. We're coming for Disney. Fuck them. You know, the new Little Mermaid's out, and we're taking that shots to the jugular, you know?
That's right.
We're going for the Little Mermaid 2, Return the Sea, straight to DVD/VCR. It's in our sights. We're taking down them.
Do you reckon they're even aware they made this?
I think they forgot while making it. I think they were going, what, huh? And it just came out.
Considering the running length is just over 60 minutes, I'm not surprised. What do you...
What are you working on? I think Little Mermaid. We already finished that. Oh, well...
We've got these offcuts, and haven't you got, like, the cast still in the booth?
Yeah.
Can we just get the same actress as Ursula again?
Can we just try to smack it out? Yeah, sure. My name's Oscar.
My name's Carl.
This is Who Would Watch This? Welcome to Who Would Watch This, the podcast where we watch a film, chat about the film, then try and figure out who would watch this.
Today we are talking about The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, which currently has a 5.5 on IMDb, 2.6 on Letterboxd, and a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes. Oscar, what's the plot?
To protect her from a sea witch, Ariel's daughter is not allowed in the ocean. But when she becomes 12, she runs away to an adventure under the sea. That is upsetting because that little line there is most of my
That's
notes.
the hour.
That's the hour.
That's the hour.
That's the hour.
Yeah. This was a rough watch.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Oscar. Now that Fast and Furious is over, we actually get to go back to the original format of what this podcast show is. Let's go back in time to before we'd seen the movie and tried to figure out who would watch this.
Carl, we're doing The Little Mermaid 2. You ever seen this one? You seen The Little Mermaid?
I've seen The Little Mermaid. I'm not a fan.
What?
Yeah, I don't like The Little Mermaid.
Why?
It's not for I'm a Beauty and the Beast kid.
Oh,
all
I was
right?
going to say a boy. Like your boy, you like your black
Oh no,
cauldrons.
I love these films. I just don't like The Little Mermaid. I like Beauty and the Beast. What are the other ones? I like Snow White. Do I like Snow White, actually? I think I just like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast is such a good movie.
Lion King, you like that
Oh,
one?
yeah. Lion King's obviously good. Aladdin's good.
Yeah.
I think, like, the Disney Renaissance era is, like, pretty sick. Little Mermaid's just such, like, a nothing film, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's just... Why does she lose her voice for legs? I don't know.
Just
like,
poking like, why? Come on. Give me an answer.
It just feels like that's not, like, a cohesive concept to me. Like, oh, it's
What,
got
an eye for an eye, legs for your voice. Come on, it's as old as time.
Legs for your voice makes the world go round. What?
Classic. What? I have seen this one. I have this on VCH. I forgot I had it on VHS. What is it?
Yeah, VHS.
VHS?
Yeah, VHS.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, so were you... Okay, so I should also preface this by saying I only watched the Little Mermaid cartoon, like, 2 years ago.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. Had you watched the others as kids?
Yeah.
I'm sure you might have liked this a bit more. Watching it now as a grown adult?
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, I mean, it was just like, again, I have a brother. We did not watch, like, a lot of what it seems like you were subjected to because of your sisters.
Thrived on, but go ahead.
Okay, well, I mean, you're pretty deeply entrenched in the Barbie films.
Yeah,
so obviously,
the BC is
there's
classic.
issues with you.
Hey, you're a sexist. How about that? That's right. We can all throw away.
It's not my fault you're so into porpoises and Rapunzel and Swan Lakes
gotta
and
get
Nutcrackers.
the Nutcracker. The Little Mermaid 2. I remember this film. Mainly, actually, I've seen this one more. I was always like, Ariel didn't have red hair. She had black hair. This is my Little Mermaid.
Famously had black hair. Do you remember liking it?
I remember watching it a lot. As a kid, I don't know whether that means it's good, but I've seen it a lot. I did think it was way longer. Now seeing it's an hour 15. I remember being an epic. I remember like a 2.5 hour. A lot of details, a lot of characters, a lot of nuance.
Thought it was like Master and Commander.
Yeah. I was 5, so
nuance.
yeah. It was kind of like you know. You gotta think about it. It's a thinker, you know.
So who do you think this is going to be for?
Well, I mean, it was for the parents of poor mums just going, ugh, $1 for the Little Mermaid, I think. That'll do. Chuck it in the bin.
What's the gap between these, do we think? Is the other
about
one 89?
11 years.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Why didn't Disney just make actual sequels that went to cinemas? Why did they do straight to VD?
I think
straight
those videos
to
made so much
VHS?
more money. They made so much more money.
Without having to go through theaters.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
like,
I
why
guess-
would we bother? Like, this was
Yeah.
cheap to make.
Yeah, I mean, it's made using offcuts from the original,
Yeah.
it looks like. Like when a butcher gives you just the fat from the rib.
Do you want the fat? Like, not really. Well, we're going to package it into
But what
a
if it was
VCR.
$1?
Yeah.
All right.
Your kids could play with a rendered fat, you know? Kind of play with it in a crib.
Yeah.
Be a bit fun.
Make a funnel out of it. Kids love funnels.
Oh, you've had a funnel out of fat. It's great stuff.
Yeah, so what
Who would watch this? I guess if you're like, what happened to Ariel 12 years later, huh?
is that what happens?
Yeah.
Okay, I have no frame of reference.
You have no frame of reference. Do you want to jump back into this universe? Did you feel like you were losing things? Do you feel like you had there was things untied?
No, I didn't even really like the music in it, and I love a musical, so wasn't. I guess it just wasn't for me. Is this one a musical?
I think so. I can't remember.
It'd be hilarious to make a sequel that isn't a musical. What a
it's
concept!
A dry stage play. It's very good.
Who do I think it's going to be for? I'm going to go out on an assumption that maybe this is like one of the better straight to DVD ones.
I mean,
I think I'd maybe heard of this one more than I've heard of. I'm pretty sure Beauty and the Beast has like
Beauty and the Beast has a weird one. I know Aladdin has like
the Jafar one, Revenge of Jafar and stuff.
Yeah, which I've seen more of Aladdin. My mum must have been like, $1 for a Disney flick. We're balling. Let's go for those.
The classics were like Lion King 2 and 3 1/4 or whatever the Naked Gun movies were called. 3 1/3.
Yeah, so who are we thinking to watch this? You know what?
I assume if you're 5 and it's the 2000s, you're gonna love it.
Oh, you've nailed it.
Surely people don't like this now. Like a child wouldn't even like this now. I don't think.
A kid?
Yeah, don't you reckon?
Kids are stupid. How about that? And if you're listening, fuck you. That's right.
Let's get a kid.
Called you dumb.
Let's get somebody to watch this.
You want to kidnap a child and make them watch this?
I don't want to go down this rabbit hole.
Okay, it's a good rabbit hole. Carl, weird. Thoughts?
Oh, I didn't like this.
Oh,
I didn't like this at all. Did you? This was weird.
It was a nice nostalgia trip, but I was a bit like, whew, crazy they made a film out of just sticks.
This movie gets into it, though.
Yeah.
It's just flat out like, Ariel's got a baby. She's on a ship. There's a song. Everybody's here for it.
It's pretty crazy. It's a film that has, like, it's the most exposition I've ever heard in a film. Like, they're pretty much like, Ariel's okay, we'll set the scene.
They're also poorly singing.
What?
Do you reckon? They were like, they're not even, a lot of them weren't even rhymes.
Voice actors came in on a day off and just smashed it out. And you criticize them for that?
Yes.
Wow.
I thought this was the laziest song in the whole movie was this song.
I think it was written on the back of a napkin after a day of drinking.
It's just
heavy.
actual lines of dialogue where they said, sing your line.
Do you want to just give me an alternative singing it?
Is there a tune? Not yet.
No, not yet. You figure it out.
We'll find one. We'll match your tone. Jokes? We won't.
Okay, here's the scene. We've got Ariel, we got Eric, we got Flounder, we got the bird, we got Sebastian, we got King Trident. We're on a boat. I guess.
Okay, so she's presenting the baby.
Yes.
Has she just had it?
I think they fucked on this boat and they've waited a crisp 9 months.
Yeah. This would have been really confusing for Ariel, considering she
Has
didn't
she-
have
has
a
she-
lower body
Did
for
she,
her
did
life.
Did she give birth
Well,
on the boat?
I would assume on the boat. To me, I assumed that this was like the day after the birth.
Yeah.
Which is, you don't want to be on a boat after a birth.
That sounds like a goddamn nightmare. Imagine giving birth, life, and then they're like, we're going on a rickety boat. It smells of fish, and it's just hideous.
If you know anyone that has ever been pregnant and given birth to a child, ask them if it would have been more improved on a boat, on a vessel at sea. I reckon the answer is no.
I don't care if you once were a fish. This is a nightmare for you.
Oh, absolutely. I think it would have been hilarious because she seems to be still a bit fishy. I don't know
There's
how
a lot
the way
of
to say
there's a
it.
lot of fish part. This
Yeah.
film, if you're in the sea, you must just feel so compelled to go like, ugh, it's like a fish out of water, huh? Look around, kind of get no laughs. And go, all right.
That joke from me got such a silence. Just I went.
I actually inhaled.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took a real moment. Just when you put your hands on your knees and you go Just heaved it. Heaved it, I did.
Okay, now as you're thinking, okay, shit, we're kind of in it. Bam! Who rocks up?
She loses the child immediately.
Oh my god, this couldn't happen quicker. Okay, so the film is a great because it goes, all right. We're making a film for kids. We're gonna tell, not show.
Oh.
Moderna. How are you saying this?
It's just Ursula. Like
Thin Ursula rocks up.
it is. They've actually body shamed Ursula as a concept. Who's one of the better villains of like the Disney movies?
They were like, "Huh, this is a fun character arc. We're gonna make her slim."
They were like, "We'll also get the same actress. We won't make her sing, even though like Poor Unfortunate Souls is like the famous song. And where her design's going to look weird because she's slim.
Yeah, it's not great.
I don't like her design at all.
But it's pretty great. She rocks up from the water. She goes, haha, I'm going to steal the baby because I want to steal the baby because my sister was Ursula. And, you know.
She near pulls off what Ursula tried to do over the course of an entire movie.
Oh, she always succeeds
yeah,
pretty much.
she does. She nearly succeeds.
With that and a shark, pretty much goes, I'm going to grab the baby.
Yeah, she basically... we basically get a cameo from the Meg. Dangles that baby over a juicy shark ready to eat. If I'd known how slow the rest of the movie would be after this, I would have said, hey, slow down a little. This is a lot. You don't need to waste it now. Save yourself some for a minute from now.
Oh, it goes over. Anyway, it's such a weird stalemate because they're like, King Trident's like, hey, give me back my baby. She's like, give me the trident. And then Eric jumps off the boat, slaps Magona.
I love that he's always so happy to give away his trident.
Oh,
At anything where they're just like, oh god, I'm out of change. Can I
God.
pay for it with this trident? Sure.
Sure, that's
He's
fine.
keen to give it away all the
Oh,
time.
he does not want to hold it. It's too much power. It's quite a heavy thing.
It's like world domination, and he's ready to give it to Ursula's sister.
A loose fish. He
Yeah.
would do it for.
I mean, look, it's probably not hard for Eric and her to make another.
His kid.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
It'd be fine, yeah.
They're out at sea. Everyone's horny at sea.
Oh, of course. You ever been rocked back and forth, fish in the air? God, it gets the hormones going. You
does.
just want to fuck, because if you're not fucking, you want to end it all, because you're on a goddamn boat.
Think of
In the
sailors. Huh?
Seamen, that's why they named them those.
What do they name them?
Yeah, they're very horny.
Yeah.
Now, they do save the child, but then Magurna has some stipulations. She's like, all right. If she goes in the water again, I'm going to get her. And I promise you that. Also, my shark friend's been shrunk into a little shark.
Oh yeah, great.
Great
this was
character arc,
huge.
great
This is
character
the
arc.
best arc of the movie.
Yeah.
This is the one voiced by Clancy Brown.
Yes.
He's given his
Mr.
all.
Krabs is a little shark. It's great.
He's so tiny. He's so tiny, but he used to be so big. It's like if the Meg was shrunken down to the size of Jason Statham's head.
Oh, wow.
Just in terms of if people have only seen the Meg and not the Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea.
It's good because I think there's a lot of crossover of that sort of actually. Well, there's not any crossover because most people have just seen the Meg, haven't seen this, you know?
Am I the first person to have seen both the Meg and the Little Mermaid 2?
I've seen this. I've seen the Meg.
You've not seen the Meg.
I have seen the Meg.
Have you seen the Meg?
I've seen the Meg.
Man.
The Jason Statham with Dwight from The Office.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen the Meg.
Have we both seen the Meg?
Yeah.
That's huge for
The
us.
Meg's a weird
Are
film.
we going to review the Meg?
It made like $1 billion,
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
it?
Well, not like $1 billion, but it made more than it should have.
The film comes to a grinding halt.
They put a wall up around the castle.
Yes.
Wow. Boy, does this movie not know how to fill its time from this point on.
We've only got 69 minutes. We're 10 minutes in. The
Yeah.
film goes, phew. I think the film realized, oh shit, maybe Ariel should have just told her daughter the truth.
We'll get to my major issue with the film. But first, let's meet the characters they're going to populate this movie with.
Painful.
I remember back in the day when cartoon chefs were bumbling Frenchmen
Oh,
at
yes.
all times.
It was a recipe for, like, disaster, but they loved it.
They loved it. We're
I
going to
feel
spend a
like
lot of time with this guy. Cake.
Was this guy in the first one?
No, but he seems like he's in every Disney movie since.
Right? I
Like
feel like
this-
he's in a lot.
Like this was an awakening for Brad Bird with
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
Oh, Iron Man Giant. We need a French man as a chef. Get him in.
It's like if I could refine that into something beautiful, I could do that.
What if a chef was a weapon? And he was French. Get Vin Diesel now. He's the only one that can capture this.
What if that little hat was on a rat? The possibilities, Disney. Ah.
Okay, so let's go through the characters. We got just an angry French man.
Yep.
Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
He does not come back into it.
We've got 3 young entitled bullies.
Yes.
Who I think their parents would have told them, hey, don't pick on the king's daughter.
Yeah, bad networking availability right
This
there.
is back in the day when I'm pretty sure they just killed you.
They just killed kids.
Imagine if they killed these
Guillotine,
kids.
bam, done.
Easy.
They do have some great insults. They go, she's strange, and she talks to animals. She can talk to fish. Weird.
So this confused me. Can not everyone talk to animals?
I don't know. I'm confused too.
Because I thought Eric could talk to animals.
Yeah, he's gonna be chatting to the bird quite a bit.
Yeah, so
him
I
and the
just
bird
assumed
have a
everyone could talk to
I
animals
assume
in the scenario.
I don't know whether it's like a maturity thing, like
Yeah.
you get like to a certain age, like 12, and then you can chat to fish. It seems like she's been able to talk to fish, or maybe it's like a fairy
Is
situation.
she keeping it a secret from her mum, though? Does her mum know she can talk to fish?
We don't know
Because
It
at one
seems like, it
stage-
seems like everyone can talk to fish, though.
Yeah, but these 3 kids can't.
Yeah,
Why can't they?
maybe they're ignorant, like kind of fairy rules, like they, if you don't believe in them, you can't listen to them, that
yeah.
sort of stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Santa rules.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you believe in fish, maybe you can listen. Like, we don't believe in fish. 'cause,
No.
it's a fairy tale.
I've never met one. What can I say?
They've never invited me into their home, and I'm a bit hurt by that.
I know. No, we know why we're not invited. We know what the government's doing to the coral reef up there. We're not welcome.
Get them.
Oh no, am I taking a political stance?
yeah. I like the coral reef. What can I say?
How about
You're
you,
a
Trump?
bigot. You're a dirty bigot.
If anyone's against the coral reef, turn this off. I don't want you listening.
That's right. We're gonna take a hard stand.
I'm taking a hard stand on it. I like the coral reef. It's a big, great barrier.
I'm gonna take a looser stance. I don't mind if you like mining for oil. I don't mind that. If you're a fracking person, listen, you're on my side, huh? How good's fracking, huh? I'm trying to pander. Let me pander.
If you like fracking, don't listen.
Hey, we're gonna put a hard stand. This is a negative towards fracking.
This is like when
podcast.
Taylor Swift came out politically about something.
It
Huh?
was so loose. It was just like, don't
Remember
be mean. And then
Remember
everyone was
when
like,
we were like, people were begging for Oscar and Carl to take a political stance? It's happening now.
I do like taking very loose stances that kind of everyone's against. Like, we're not a big fan of fracking. But then you know what? Have other podcasts said that against fracking?
Has any other podcast come out against fracking?
Yeah.
Are we the
I
first?
think we're the first.
I'm not afraid to say it.
That's powerful,
I'm
huh?
not afraid to say
Good
it,
for us, huh?
If you're, yeah.
What other characters do we have?
Why don't these 3 kids make fun of her in like, I don't know, I assume she smells bad.
Oh, yeah, she probably got a fishy odor.
She's been in the sea for like 40 hours.
Probably wrinkled. Gross.
Yeah, she should be wrinkled, barely able to walk.
I did think
Skin peeling as she tries to tread.
And maybe because it's only like a little bit of time, I thought these kids could be much crueler.
Same.
Yeah.
I was like, guys, what are you doing? Go for the jugular. Make fun of her appearance.
Yeah.
Make fun for the way she talks. Make fun of the way she walks.
Oh, I will say, I don't know if you noticed it. What's the hairstyle they've gone for? Because I've noticed Ariel has it. It's kind of like a comb over fringe.
I assume the illustrator couldn't do hair. you get them cheap. They go, could you do Little Mermaid? I can do every part of that film for cheap without the hair.
You're happy with a bold girl, right? Nice little
Everyone's bald.
Everyone's bold.
Okay. Sure, we'll get somebody else to illustrate the hair, I guess. Really? I mean, I could take a crack at the hair.
It'll kind of be like a weird side fringe. You cool for that? It's kind of like a big log of like wet hair, kind of strung into like a thing to the left, to the right. You know? You cool with that?
No.
We've animated it.
We're done.
We're done.
It's a picture lock.
All we had left was the hair. We left it to last.
I love that they have we haven't said, but they've done a 12-year time jump.
Yes.
So I don't know what like the time frame is, like in terms of when the first Little Mermaid ends. Is it like a year and then this one's taken place?
I guess I would say so, yeah.
So then it's really like 13 years since the first Little Mermaid.
Yes, from the inception,
right?
yes.
Okay. When they revealed that dog was still alive.
We'll get into some of the aging of some of the characters.
Oh, yes, we will.
All the dogs alive, Sebastian's alive, which makes sense. He's like a lobster. He gets to survive for a while. Now, the dog and the bird, I don't know. They should be haggard and dead.
Oh, yeah. I have a feeling that bird should have dropped dead maybe 2 years into this time jump, and that dog probably would have eaten it. All right? I've never
Kind
seen
of like rustled his like fragile body
just
around.
Just put feathers everywhere.
Yeah.
Probably thrown it up later.
Yeah.
Eaten it again.
Shit it out on the lawn. Didn't really pack it down.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Not Ursula. Ariel didn't want to pick it up, just sort of brushed it into the ocean. We know what she's like. She's got no respect. She put up a wall, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy they put up a wall instead of having a conversation. How much does this wall cost, huh?
Oh my god, what a waste of peasants' money.
But she gets out quite easily.
Oh, she does. The wall's useless.
The wall's useless.
She constantly goes around. Why is the wall built into the ocean?
Yeah.
Just build it on land. Like, you're giving her a chance to escape by building it in ocean.
How does she get around the wall?
She's got a little tunnel under the wall.
Oh, those tunnels they built in.
Yeah, there's a tunnel in the wall with bars. She just moves a bar.
Crazy.
It's stupid. It's horrifically stupid. Ariel's walking around. She decides to dip her toes in the water.
Oh, shit.
This was uncomfortable. It sort of seemed like, I don't know, she's having like...
Bit of foreplay with the water.
Yeah, like she was like, ooh.
And her family owns the water. It's a weird thing.
It would be weird for Eric, who's like, man, I'm never going to be as loved as much as she loves.
Just having a splish splash, having a bath.
She loves water.
Oh.
She just dips her little toes and goes, ooh.
Fuck, it made me calm. Eric hasn't done it in 12 years.
Oh.
Why do you think we didn't have another melody?
From this point on, all she does is just like leave hints that she's a mermaid.
Oh, and it's incredibly... To Melody, who's a 12-year-old, it makes no sense. To us, it's agonizing. She's like, Melody, why are you so sad? She's like, I feel like a freak. I feel like a loser. She's like... I also felt like a fish out of water when I was your age. Because I was a fish out of water.
Because I was a mermaid.
You're fucking dumb.
We have such a rich history with the water and you never bring it up.
Oh, the waters and me are so tight.
All I do is...
I'm leaving Daddy for the water.
Oh,
The water knows me.
I'm so trapped on land. So trapped and you'll never understand.
We get her birthday celebration.
This goes awry.
Oh.
Didn't see it coming, did you?
I did. When that French chef walked up, I was like, well, this will end in a nice meal. How wrong was I?
With my arms crossed. That cake's too big and that Frenchman is too clumsy. Prove me wrong, movie. Prove me wrong.
Things go awry. But I don't think Melody's to blame or should be targeted for ridicule. Because essentially, this blonde little biddy, if you will, this boy next door goes, hey, let's fucking dance. The parents like, go, go, go. You want to end up like me thinking about the water? Marry him. They dance.
Ariel's not a good mother. You don't push her on that child.
Oh, no.
There's better ones in the village.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, there's a hot mermaid she's going to meet later in the movie.
God,
like...
this kid is thrown aside. But for now, she's best she's got. She's very insecure. She's working her way up. Now, Sebastian's somehow worked her way onto the back of her dress. The little boy gets pinched by Sebastian. Now, remember, Melody, no one knows Sebastian was on the back of her dress. And now the boy is flailing around with his crab. At the moment, I'm laughing and ridiculing the boy, right?
Yes. The boy is the root of the issue right now.
Yes. He throws Sebastian up in the air. He flies down onto the cake. Bam, everywhere. People then start laughing at the chef, Sebastian, and the boy. For some reason, they go, and Melody. Why?
Look, we know when this movie's set, they were never kind to women.
Oh, it's a period piece. It's a message film.
It
you
is,
know?
this is like Pride and Prejudice. It's actually, it's very similar to that scene in Pride and Prejudice when the lobster falls on the cake and the Frenchman has a little iffy about it.
Oh,
And the little ball of blonde boy, all of them are fine. And yet they ridicule Elizabeth Swann.
oh, Jane Austen knows how to write them, huh?
She does.
God damn, what a scene. What a
Or
chapter.
maybe that was Emily Bronte. Maybe it was Gillian Flynn.
Oh,
Who knows?
who knows, huh?
Who knows?
Not me. I don't read books. Now back
Never
onto this.
seen one.
Never seen them.
Never seen one. I hear this was based on a book. I can only assume this is word for word what Hans Christian Andersen wanted. Word for word. Not going to look it up, but I'll proclaim it.
Oh, okay. So Melody is just so embarrassed, and wouldn't you be? A crab's just laid in a cake. Oh god, things couldn't be worse.
If this happened at a party, I'd just be, what happened? How did it all go so wrong? Why am I to blame? I completely understand why she runs away from her parents.
Yeah.
They do nothing to help this scenario.
Oh no, they look from the above, go, that is a buffoonish Frenchman. What can we do?
What can we do? Bake another cake. Let's get onto it.
She immediately is like, I'm running away, I'm jumping in a boat. You can't stop me, Sebastian. Sebastian's like, you're not paying me enough for the lines. I'm not going to try that hard. She goes out into the water.
Yeah. She goes out into the water immediately. Immediately. This is what like confuses me is we are told that like Ariel's dad spends his life looking for Ursula's sister.
Yeah.
She's like a few feet away from the castle. Like
he has not been trying that hard for 12 years.
And she just basically that the Meg rocks up in his short form and goes, "Hey, do you want me to take you somewhere where you'll just become a mermaid?" She goes, "Yes."
Yeah.
But I think she mainly just wants it because she doesn't want to row anymore.
Oh, yeah. They've got these two stingrays that, like, help the boat. They're snickering.
Yeah.
Like, I know she's 12. We'll give it to her. But these goddamn stingrays are so... They're, like, covering their mouth flaps. Like, oh, we're going to goddamn kill you so bad.
Why does she fall asleep here?
You ever been rowed for on a boat? It is gentle. It makes you horny and calm. If you ever been on a boat, you just want to have a sleep.
Have you ever been rowed for?
Oh.
Who
have you not been? That's embarrassing on you.
is it?
It is.
You're probably right.
Yeah. Well, you never been loved?
Now you bring it up.
L.
Damn. This is actually you copped me right in the feels.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go home and demand a little rowboat.
Oh, you won't be given it.
Anyway, so she seems to fall asleep for so long that they also bring her to Antarctica.
Yeah.
What's this about?
I don't know. I don't really know what's going on.
Do we think they were near Antarctica to begin with?
Where do we think this is set? Where's Eric? What's Eric? Is he Australian? Is he Tasmanian? That's the closest thing we've got.
I mean, I think isn't he meant to be from like the Jamaican Islands or something?
Yeah.
He's from the Caribbean, maybe.
Gotcha.
Is that near Antarctica?
Yes. Thoughts?
That's probably as much thought as the writers did. So maybe we'll let it slide.
We're in this ice kingdom. Things are not going well, but they kind of are.
She gets some of the worst hospitality I've ever seen. It's like, hey, you're barefoot. Walk on the ice. Oh, is that hurting your feet?
It's jagged.
Put your feet up on a block of ice. She'd be like, make me a mermaid because my feet are blistering, bleeding, and frostbiting.
If I don't, I'm dying. I'm dead.
So I don't even get a choice. I'm going to die if you don't make me a mermaid right this second. It's funny she's not even freaked out by Ursula's sister's tentacles.
No. I feel like Ariel was kind of like a bit like,
what's a bit sus?
It's a bit weird, but I want
sus.
to be a human, so it's OG.
Melody's never met a human creature hybrid before.
Yeah.
And suddenly, this weird octopusy thing is like, hey, come closer.
Yeah.
Let me suck you up in my tentacles.
Yeah.
While you sit your feet on that block of ice.
God, your feet must be chilled and deep with deep frost.
If she didn't know she wasn't being taken advantage of by this villain, it's her own fault. There's no saving Melody.
Oh, so you're blaming women.
No, I blame their parenting.
Good save. Good save.
Yeah, thank you. It's mostly on
Eric's
Eric.
a bad dad.
Eric is a bad dad. We'll get to it later.
Oh, good.
Well, actually, we'll get to it now. They realize that Melody's missing. He goes, I'll stay back. You guys have got this.
This seems like an Ariel situation, not for me.
I never fully connected to her.
Yeah.
She seemed really into the water. You
Listen.
put up a wall. It blocked the view.
Oh, the property value decreased hard. This castle, we couldn't even put on it. It was nothing.
Between this and me trying to you not only raised her wrong, but you also sort of hired the Frenchman. I was against that too.
Oh, I hate oafs. And you've hired one in my own house.
I've got to stay here. I've got to have those children executed and the Frenchman.
Yeah.
That's hangings.
A day. That's a day.
That's 4 hangings.
Yeah.
You know? What do you... Go on, Ariel.
Yeah. My calendar's booked, okay? You've got to solve this on your own. Use the power of the fish.
Ursula's sister goes, I'm going to make you into a mermaid.
Yes.
How's she going to do it? This is, I thought, the laziest thing. This is one of the laziest pieces of writing I've ever seen. It doesn't even make sense.
Ursula had a potion that could do that.
There is specifically is the line, I have a bottle of Ursula's magic. What do you milk it from her?
I like, the teat of a tentacle.
Everyone knows at the tip of the tentacle is where the milk comes from.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. Now, I don't know if they even call it like a character thing, but it seems like Agurna's or Ursula's sister's big issue is that her mum never loved her and she liked Ursula more. Weird character motivation.
Ursula didn't seem that loved.
No.
Gotta tell you, it looks like they both have. I mean, who was their mum? Is that in the third one? Is there a threequel? Is this a threequel?
Yeah.
She turns.
Do we like this whole? Hey, she was a mermaid turned to a human, but now she's a mermaid. Sorry, a human turned into a mermaid.
No, I hate when they do this as a sequel. They're like, what if we just reverse the first one's premise? Lazy. Especially if your route of getting there is with a vial of magic from the other villain.
And then like the caveat of like you can't talk. That's fine. It's like, it's buy before you try, you know?
Yeah.
Have a test, see what you think.
It would have been more fun, actually, if she had to... You know, be crazy is if Ariel birthed her daughter and she couldn't talk.
Ooh.
And so when she became a mermaid, she had to give up the fact she couldn't talk, and now she can talk and be a mermaid.
Ooh.
I don't know what that would do for the situation. It sounds awful now that I've said it out loud.
I mean, surely hijinks would ensue with that French chef.
I just think it would be fun if she couldn't sing for a while, you know?
Oh, yeah. The songs, we'll breeze over the songs. We don't want to chat
We're
about
not
the
going to
songs.
talk about the songs. The songs are all bad. They're lazy and bad. Anyway, so she gets turned into a mermaid.
Yes.
I think it would have been more fun if it was really painful.
Oh, you're a freak now.
Do you reckon it'd be great if she was like,
Jesus Christ!
My legs!
The fish lied!
This isn't a dream at all. They're morphing together into one item. This is frightening.
Growing scales out of my little legs.
Oh, God, there's blood everywhere. How will I pee or poop?
In a moment of hot pain, how will I piss?
Oh,
It's on the top of my mind.
This is the thing. Disney needs to consider these things when they make sequels. They're not, and it's upsetting.
Cars 2 had no lore about how they shit and piss. And that's why it bombed.
Yeah, absolutely. I guarantee
Well,
you.
the third one actually did quite well, though.
Did.
Yeah.
I explained it.
In rigorous detail.
It was violent.
They got Lightning McQueen up on a scale and just lifted him up, and then a car scientist pointed at his urethra, his urinary tract, and his anus. That's how he does it.
He was an aging Lightning McQueen, so they actually just showed you straight up how he got his prostate checked.
Could you imagine Carl 3 like opening like a Doc Hudson thing, just like going in for my routine, Gotta get tested. Gotta have a doctor shove a tire up his exhaust and kind of just scoop around like, God, it's dusty up here. You've got days to live. Get your engine checked.
Get your engine checked. Wow, that would be so much better than this movie.
You want to see Lightning McQueen get a colonoscopy rather than watch this
The
film?
movie 50-50, but with Lightning McQueen sounds interesting. Just what's it like when he finds out he has car cancer? Like, what does that do to Mater?
Does Mater have to put that way his spying? Is he like, I'll put that on the side. My friend needs my help.
All right. So again, this movie, now she's become a mermaid. You think, hey, is it going to ramp up from here? No, it's going to slow down more.
It's crazy. You keep pausing it, going, oh man, there's not much left, and it keeps growing. I don't know how they've done it.
I understand if you thought this felt like an epic, because it's the length of one, crammed into 60 minutes.
Not well done. They've just somehow made it so bland, so boring.
Imagine this, that you get to a point where you just go, just put Timon and Pumbaa in the film.
Wait, real quickly, before we get into that, pretty much the villain's like, hey, you like those mermaid legs? She's like, yeah, dude. She's like, they're only temporary, bitch. You know? Steal a trident. I'll make them forever. She's like, all right, that's my mission now. Here's a map. It's made of
just
stone.
over there.
It's made of stone. There's a loop-de-loop on the little map. I love a little loop-de-loop on a map. Why would they have that installed already?
She's like, it won't be far for you, because I'm just here. The kingdom's just there.
You can see your house. The wall is invisible. You can see it.
And I can see the trident there, and they never found me. They never found me.
They never check a cave, you know?
No,
they
never
were kind
thought-
of looking around for like just open air, but I was behind a cave. So, you know, I got away with that.
Yeah, was that the map with a loop?
Yeah. She immediately breaks it. It is shattered. This map is shattered. The map is not needed.
No, the map is not needed, but it is a vocal point of the film.
Oh, yeah.
We can't stress to you the importance of the map enough.
You are right, though. Timon and Pumbaa show up.
This was so lazy, wasn't it?
This was bad. This was dreadful. I couldn't believe it. We've got a penguin and like a manatee.
You want to know how far removed from the original Little Mermaid this movie is? We've got a line of penguins dangling over a shark, and the shark circling another little penguin. This big beefy walrus and another dumb fuckwit of a penguin crawl down and try and help. They seemingly near kill everyone.
Oh, yeah. It's like a mass penguin genocide. It's not good. And it's on these two. What are their names? They had a dumb name. I didn't like it. Tip and Dash.
Basically Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's a small little guy, and it's a big little guy. The big guy's kind and generous. And the little one's a bit schemy, but he's a coward, you know?
Yeah.
It's Timon and Pumbaa.
It's
It's
so much more unlikable. Like, so definitely unlikable. Anytime they were put in harm's way, I thought, do it.
Do it. See what I care.
See what they do.
You've been introduced an hour into the film. You are cannon fodder.
Make him chowder. Let's see Ursula's sister kill him. Skin him alive.
I want to see the stingrays. You know what the stingrays are called? It's so lazy, it's almost genius. The two stingrays are called Cloak and Dagger.
Are they?
Yeah.
Great names.
Great names.
Oh, imagine if the walrus and the penguin were called that.
No, they're called Tip and Dash, which sounds like Dine and Dash, but they're saying Tip and Dash.
Oh. You're saying Tip or Tim?
Tip.
Oh. I thought you were saying Tim.
Tim and Dash, you're like, classic name.
Yeah. Tip?
Tip.
What gag do you think they're going for with Tip and Dash?
I'm saying like Dine and Dash.
Yeah, but Tip?
Tip. So give some money and then run out. It's
Maybe?
not good.
But like you're an honest person that's late for something?
Yeah, and that kind of encapsulates them, doesn't it?
No.
Their ethos.
Maybe. They never seem in a rush. They don't seem generous with money.
Oh, they're cheapskates, let me tell you.
Oh, I'm going out on a limb.
Melly's just watching this mess happen, by the way.
Oh, she'd be sitting there going, nature's weird.
Yeah, I shouldn't have left land.
Yeah.
These animals are in goddamn disarray.
How's she breathing? Did she grow gills? Do we think?
I think they can pop their head out. I think they're fine. They're touching water. It's cool.
All right. So Ariel goes, I need to find my daughter.
Yes.
there's only one person that can help.
Classic.
It's her best friend, Flounder.
Nobody's aged in this film.
No, Ariel's younger than the first film now.
Everyone looks fine. Everyone looks the exact same age. And then they're like, hey, Dad, where's Flounder? A little yellowfish pops up. It ain't Flounder. Guess what? Flounder is an adult with 9 kids. And it is showing.
Oh, my God.
I think Flounder was a bit more, like, endearing. You know, when he was younger, he was a bit like, oh, I'm going to try and save a day, but I'm a coward. Seeing this man this fish in his 40s, broken, a coward, and not coping well. Put on weight, I'll say it. I'll fat shame the fish.
Flounder looks like the whale. Brendan Fraser's the whale.
God, haggard. He might as well kill himself.
Oh
I'll
my
say
God.
it right now.
I think he's tired because I reckon he had like 1,000 kids.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, don't fish like birth a shit ton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen Finding Nemo. There's a lot of eggs in there.
Yeah, there were a lot of eggs.
Well,
He
barracuda.
looks so unwell.
Oh, and he has this voice that's like, he sounds like, he genuinely sounds like Millhouse's dad. Just like, hey, you guys, I'm gonna get you.
They've also done this weird thing with his animation where Flounder's never had hair, but he now looks bald.
Yeah,
Like-
you're giving him like sideburn fins. It's very odd.
It's so mean.
No one else's age. Why were they like, this fucking guy needs to be old?
Just the animator being like, I can't do hair, but I can make Flounder look so flabby.
Just copy
and
the last movie's Flounder. No.
can't I have fish blindness? I don't even know what he looks like. If you showed me an image, I wouldn't understand.
Just this guy, huh? Can you just do him?
What is the lifespan of a fish? Is he getting close to death because he looks it?
He looks it. He looks like he's past death and he's gone on to the afterlife and gone, no, you go back here. That's more cruel of a fate for you if you stay back there with your kids.
Oh, he looks bad. I was like, somebody crumb him and fry him. Just get him out of here.
Oh, Ebby, fry this fucker. Come on.
A little bit of Peko crumbs. Oh,
shit. I'm gonna have honestly, but if you had this, you'd have to, it would taste bitter.
Oh, it would. You'd taste it and go, oh, did somebody not live up to their potential?
This tastes like failure.
Also, I mean, I'm going to say it now. What fish in the ocean was attracted to Flounder's personality?
I like how you say personality because you're right. No one's finding him attractive.
Oh,
He's a goddamn
absolutely
mess.
not.
So what did he have to bring to the table? I think he was just a hole to fuck. I'll say it.
I laugh, but it's a very astute realization from you. You've nailed it.
Yeah.
You know exactly what's happened.
Oh, yeah.
He's been taken advantage of.
They've
It wouldn't
used-
surprise me if it turned out these weren't his kids. He seems like that much of a cuck.
He's a He's been made a cuckold. He's raising another man's kids. God, it's just he's watching his like little fish wife get fucked daily, and he's not happy about it.
I've never seen such character assassination in my life. How did you feel as a child, knowing if you watched the first one, you knew where Flounder went?
I had not seen. Here's my thing. I think I saw this one more. I don't think I'd seen the first one. I'd just seen this one, so I just assumed this pathetic ball of yellow had always been like this. If I had known he had turned into this, I don't think I could watch this. I'd be disgusted.
Flounder's simply a monster in this. I'm shocked Ariel doesn't accidentally kill him. Just in fright.
I think, honestly, the happiest ending is Mr. Trident put down the trident, impaled him, letting him out of his misery.
I think he should have been rewarded with like a wish and just to be like, make me young again. So that the dad could go, no. Live with your choices, Flounder.
What did he do in his life to cause this, you know?
Oh god, and his kids don't respect him. They've really just
really-
laid it.
oh,
laid
God.
it. And I can't stress this to you enough. This is in the film. We're not adding anything.
No.
This is what it looks like.
It looks so, everyone's so young. Why have they,
He's what a sickly little fish.
it's a Oh, it's crazy. They introduce him and then don't give him anything
Oh
to
my
do.
God.
It's more like fanfare, but they brought out the aging star. Like, look at he was in your favorite show 30 years ago. Pay for an autograph. Come on. We'll put him back in the sea.
It's crazy because he's like, I'm not doing anything here. I'll come on the adventure. Fuck these kids. And you know what he does by the end of the movie? He just rams his head into a wall. And you can see it on his face like, this is the most fun I've had in years.
Oh god, we'll get into that because straight up, if I was a Melody, it would be a very easy solution right now.
Oh.
So let's get into it. Okay.
So anyway, look, Melody steals the trident.
Yes.
It's easy. It's as easy as anything.
Yeah.
Why is this kingdom absent of anyone?
They're all out looking for Moderna.
It's been 12 years. None of them have come home.
A cave is quite a spooky place, you know?
Ugh.
Now, they steal the trident. Tip and Dash are like, we did well. I don't know. I think they get a song. I don't want to listen to it.
I'm absolutely not bringing up their song.
No.
Theirs was the worst song.
One of the worst songs.
Theirs was one of the worst songs I've ever heard in a movie.
It wasn't even a song. It was just like, we did it. Yeah. That was kind of it.
It's the type of song I improv in the car when I'm bored.
Yeah. Things go awry. They're like, oh shit. They return the trident to Thingamajig.
Yeah. She brings the trident back to Moderna.
It's a very quick 5 minutes.
Oh,
like,
it is. It's
they're like,
it's not
hey,
an adventure.
go find that trident. She meets Timon and Pumbaa, steals the trident, come back. She's like, that was quick.
Yeah, she was
We
like,
had
man, that was easy.
You know, we got 90-minute runtime. You gotta stretch this out. She's like, I broke the map. The map was kind of what I was banking on.
Ariel arrives just in time.
Yes.
So even Ariel has found her within minutes of hopping into the ocean.
Oh, we actually need to find her? Let's have a look.
Let's find her. Is she there where the tentacle is? Just there, you can see it.
That cave has a light coming out of it. Should we check there?
No, we don't.
We don't like caves around here.
It's not in her document that she would enter a cave.
No. An octopus in a tight confined space never happened.
This is crazy. So Ursula's sister says, give the trident to me or your mum.
Yeah.
And Melody goes, you're better than my mum.
Oh,
Take this.
I don't know where this came from.
No,
Ariel was
neither.
quite kind to her. It wasn't like we had like a moment where Ariel had like betrayed Melody. She was just like, listen, boys kind of suck, but you're going to be fine. Ariel's kind to Melody. I know she's 12, but I'm disappointed.
I was really disappointed in her.
Yeah.
I think...
Cruelest thing. In fairness, she's made a mistake and she gets quite a punishment. Her and Flounder are near each other when this happens.
I think it would be one of those things where you would realize the mum really needs that trident. If Ariel had simply gone, this is Flounder, my best friend. And she would have gone, oh my God, really? Him? Things aren't good for you, are they, Mum?
Oh, Mum. I'm sorry. If you've had to live with this curse of a fish, you must have sacrificed a lot for me. 'Cause
I've never appreciated motherhood more than you introducing me to this bloated corpse of a fish. Oh, God. Can I kill him, Mum?
they are trapped in a... So the villain traps him in like ice.
So hang on. No, so she gives the trident
Yes.
to Ursula's sister, who immediately goes, "You've got no one to blame but yourself for this mistake." Whoosh, and just freezes her away into a
She
cave.
freezes Melody and not Sebastian, Flounder in like an ice cave. Melody must be thinking, Jesus Christ, I've learned my lesson already. I've been in this cave for seconds, and I already want to end it all. I'm gonna kill that fish or myself. It's that simple.
Yeah. So they, I don't know, they only get out with the help of Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah.
So she's turning out of being a mermaid, so she's just gonna drown there.
Yeah.
Kind of dark.
Yeah.
But
Do you
she's
think
fine.
Flounder was like, don't worry, I can breathe some air into your mouth? She's like, it's fine, I will let the sea take me.
Please just don't let you be the last thing I see.
Yeah, you turn around, can I turn around? Just don't be in my visual cones and just get out of here.
I just don't want to be reminded of what mistakes you made in your life. That I never grew old enough to make the same mistakes. She's saved by Timon and Pumbaa.
They lead the shark, who's now big again, into the thing.
Yeah.
They break. It's silly.
So now that it's crazy that it's the exact same climax is happening outside.
Same assets too.
Yeah, except Moderna seems to be like more prepared. I don't know. She just seems to be better at handling it.
Oh yeah.
So, because she's not about to be hit by a slow boat that impales her. So,
No, she's good.
yeah.
I do love the line. She pretty much. It's such. I don't know who wrote this line, but Moderna's just like, nobody, everyone must bow to me if you have fins. Like she speculates that as Melody's climbing up with her legs, just like, well, this writes itself. This is done. Good for us.
I love it. So they're able to overcome it by just stealing the trident, I guess. I don't even really remember how she gets the trident off her.
It's weird. She's like sneaks attack, and then she's like, "Hey, give me that trident back." I assume Melody's gonna kind of like zap her or something. She's like, "Oh God, here, Granddad, back."
Oh, it's crazy. She goes, "Granddad, this belongs to you."
Yeah.
She should have just thrown it to the wrong person because she's never met him.
She's never met him.
She's never once met him.
Grandpa! Ooh, was an old haggard man. Well, I can see Flounder, but other than that.
We have fun.
We have fun.
We have fun.
Oh.
Everything ends fine. There's a musical number. I didn't stay to listen. I turned it off immediately, so it was a crisp 65 minutes of film. Everything's fine. I'm just going to throw out there one other note that I took down. Sebastian asked to be killed a lot during the movie.
He did. He had a lot of suicide tendencies. Anytime, because I think at the start he'd been like, "Hey, look after Melody." For 12, it's a crazy thing to ask, but anyway, anytime that Melody's on the run or is lost, he's like, "Eric, step on me. Just crush my vertebrae, you know?"
He never gets to actually serve his king.
No.
He's always thrown off to follow Ariel onto the land, look after Ariel's daughter for 12 years. Basically 13, 14 straight years of not being with his king.
Yeah.
Who he loves dearly.
He does.
So, I don't know.
It's a cruel life, you know.
Yeah. It's a hard not life.
For us.
Anything else you'd like to add, Oscar?
No. Carl, who would watch The Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea? I gotta tell you, 60 minutes to kill is quite a good way to like time an hour. It's crazy they shoved this all into an hour.
Yeah,
it's crazy they sold this.
If you haven't got a clock, but just a VCR player, and you need to go out for dinner in an hour, put this in.
Yeah.
And then when the last musical number comes on, you know you're late by 5 minutes.
Oh God, I got engrossed in the film. Drat! I missed my dinner date.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you want to try and catch up, just skip one of the musical numbers, but not the others, because you need that to pad out the 60.
Oh God, yeah, it's crazy. They could sell this as a DVD. Like so,
it should be illegal.
This
was put out there for people to spend their hard-earned money on.
Yeah.
Thank God for streaming now, where if you can just spend like $10 a month and subject yourself to like 40 of these.
Oh yeah, you can burn through them. You can re-smash them out.
Imagine this on like VCR when it came out was probably like $60 to own.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much things were.
Oh wow, they got DLC. Yeah, $60. I'll pay for that.
It's probably equivalent to $60 today, inflation, right?
Oh yeah, 2000. I'm pretty sure what a nickel was worth $1 billion.
A nickel was worth a dime.
Oh,
back in the day.
I don't know what a dime or a nickel's worth. Is a nickel 10 cents?
Whatever a sharing gets you.
A shilling?
Shilling. Whatever a shilling.
Sharing.
Whatever a sharing gets you. Whatever a herring gets you. The fish.
Oh.
Topical.
Red herring that was clever. That was clever.
Yeah, I don't know who would watch this. Look, kids, you watched it, you idiot. So
Hey.
It's only for kids. I don't think there's any enjoyment for an adult.
I don't know. You think some Disney adults are gonna freak over this? You think someone has an...
No, I don't think anybody's at a Disneyland park going, "Where's the Return to Sea ride?
Now,
I want to see like a weird paper-mache flounder that's captured the essence from the film."
Do you think Disney like support? Surely that like they might be like sprinkling a melody somewhere. Surely someone's happy like to buy some merch and melody.
No, I think it's in canon they've killed her off.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How do they do it? Subject her to flounder.
Yeah. No, she just her ankle got caught on a rock. You got to remember, medicine wasn't good back then.
No, and it was the sea.
They constantly forget what time frame these movies are set in, and they're not in like they are set in one of the most
1940s.
violent,
It's not
sexist,
good.
Yeah,
It wasn't good.
The early 2000s.
God, it was rampant. All the disease. It wasn't good.
Wow, yeah. I mean, this was bad. I really disliked this one. Oscar, who do you think would watch it?
Okay.
I've said kids, so you can't take that.
That's fine, adults. No,
You're,
no, no,
you're
no, no, no,
wrong.
no,
You're
no, no,
wrong.
no, no. Okay, listen. I don't remember watching The Little Mermaid. I'm gonna go ahead and say, if you want like some bonus content, here's an out. This should be on the end of the DVD. I think this should be like, like when you're on like a scene select, like a DVD menu, and you got like a bonus scene. This is it. This should be put there.
That scene.
No, just the movie. I think the movie itself is about.
I think it'd be hilarious to be like, oh my god, they've got a deleted scene. It's 65 minutes.
That's what this feels
A
like.
whole film.
That's what this feels like.
You're right. It does feel like they've stitched together deleted scenes for a
Yeah.
full film.
So if you're a big fan,
If you're a Disney completist, this is probably it. You're probably watching how the tennis court had shoes.
I've got it. If you watched Little Mermaid and you were jealous of all the girls with red hair, and you were like, "I want this story to be about me," this one's for you.
Don't
You're
you
your
dare
own
be
melody.
blonde.
Yeah, if you're a blonde or you're a
There's
flounder,
nothing for you. Go watch Tangled.
Yeah, girls with black hair that were just a bit angry at the redhead girls. A bit spiteful. Just like, well, actually, I'm a fucking mermaid, bitch. How about that? See The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea? Fucking watch it.
Oscar, palate cleanser.
God, we've not done that in so long. We've had so many
I don't know
Fast
this
and
time.
Furious.
Let's not. Oscar, what are we reviewing next week?
Carl, we're taking shots. We're taking shots at all the Disney films, okay? The Little Mermaid was not the only one to survive. Who we got on our sites?
Oh my god, is that Cars 2? I'm going to tell you right now, we already talked about Cars in this episode by happenstance. I forgot we were doing that
Me
next
too.
week.
I totally forgot we're doing that. And now the colonoscopy bit. I hope
We're not going to be able to top it.
No, it's done.
It's a
God.
solid bit, except for when you re-listen to it, it's not going to land.
Oh, rats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, join us next week for Cars 2.
Yeah.
They're spies.
Oh.
It's the sequel nobody wanted to that movie
God, we
people
just
barely
got
saw.
we just got out of Fast and Furious. We're already back to Car Spies.
Oh, you're so right.
God damn.
Oh, I didn't even occur to me that that's another car film.
Yeah.
A more car heavy film than the famous car franchise that's Fast and Furious. Find us there. You can email us at that address.
You know the one. Send us an email, huh?
We'll wait. We'll wait.
Thank you for listening.
Keep on waiting. Just hold it for a little bit. So I'll just see. Oh, is that a ping? Did we get one?
It's a bill.